Now I'll be discussing the bank reconciliation statement. Guys, it is very imperative and important for you to understand this. For your exam and for FAQ 1502, FAQ 1541, it is very important for you to understand it. So, bank reconciliation statement is a statement drawn up to reconcile the cash, journal, and bank statement. The reason why bank statement and bank account do not balance are outstanding checks, outstanding deposit, direct deposit, bank charges, interest charged on overdraft, dishonored check, mistakes or omissions. Okay, interest in a okay, these are items which are included on the cash. I'm sorry, guys. Well, guys, here on the interest in the cash receipt and cash payment journal, but not in the statement, in the bank statement. These are the items which you will only find on the cash receipt journal or cash payment journals, but not on your bank statement. So meaning when you do a bank reconciliation, these items like outstanding deposit or outstanding checks will have to be included on your bank statement for it to balance. Okay, items that you will find on the bank statement but not on the CPJ are, let's start with CRJ. These are direct deposit. Let's say the company just made a direct deposit to the bank, so we didn't have a chance to see like the deposit that we received. And then bank charges, stop orders, dishonored check, interest on overdraft. And then we'll now focus on the steps of how to do a bank reconciliation. First of all, we'll be focusing on our journals, which is our cash CRJs, like cash receipt journal. So cash receipt journal will include of total receipt, like total receipt are total amount of the previous CRJ, and it will be always given. A stale check is a check which is older than 6 months. Lost check that got lost and must be cancelled. Direct deposit, the one like we discussed previously. EFT transactions, overcasted amount, an amount of the money that was overstated by the business, e.g. a company made a payment of 3,300 and bank statement correctly recorded 3,000. So the 300 difference must be corrected on the CRJ for it to balance. So remember, if there's a mistake on the CPJ, you have to correct it on the CRJ. If there's a mistake on CRJ, you have to correct it on your CPJ. And then for CPJ, we'll have our total payments, dishonored check, bank charges, interest on overdraft, unfavorable, bank issued check, undercasted amount, debit orders. Then our step 2 will be doing our bank account. Bank account, it will always increase on the debit side and decrease on credit side. So here on the debit side, we'll be having our total receipt, and on the credit side, we'll be having our total payment. And then favorable and unfavorable. Our bank account is always favorable on the debit side and unfavorable on the credit side. Step 3 is bank reconciliation. Credit side of the bank reconciliation statement, there will be a balance as per bank statement if it is favorable. It is a different from the bank account balance, so do not confuse the two. Like this one is different from the bank account, so don't take the balance on the bank account and put it and naming it as a balance as per bank statement. No, this one you will take it from your previous bank statement that you received. When you are doing a bank reconciliation, you take it there. And then favorables on the credit side but unfavorable on the debit side, meaning all the amounts which are favorable. Let's say favorable is like when something is in favor of the business, meaning there's money coming in on the company. So we can talk about like outstanding deposit, there will be money coming in. So that's why it will be on the credit side in terms of the bank reconciliation statement. And then outstanding deposit, these are deposits that the bank did not make, so they have to adjust them on your bank reconciliation statement. Debit side of the bank reconciliation statement will include of outstanding checks. These are the unpaid checks. The bank did not pay the money for these checks. Then debit balance as per bank account. Then balance as per bank statement will be favorable on the debit will be unfavorable on the debit side, and then favorable on the credit side. So this you can look it as in terms of the liabilities and assets. So remember, we go and put our money to the bank account. So the bank account sees to us, the bank account is like it's a liability of us because they are owing us. That's why they are the amount in, oh god, what's going on? That's why their element, like they increase on the credit side. Please guys forgive me, I don't know what's going on. I'm not feeling okay today. I've been having a rough day. Okay, so you can look at this in terms of liability and assets. So you know that your asset increase on the debit side and your liability increase on the credit side. So look at this in that way. When you see a bank statement, just know that this one, it will always increase on credit side, because we can look at it as a liability for the company, because we put our money on their business. So they are owing us money. When they repay that money, our bank account will be increasing on the debit side. So balances with bank account will always be favorable on the debit side and unfavorable on the credit side. It's the opposite of bank statement. Then CPJ will consist of like all the receipt, total receipt. You include all the amount it falls under cash receipt journals. Then you add them together and it will give you a total receipt. And for CPJ, you do the same way, and then it will give you a total payment. Then you do a new bank account, balance at the beginning, and then total receipt which you have calculated up there. Okay, total receipt which you'll be having you have calculated up there, and then on a credit side you'll be having total. This one, guys, is for favorable, when it is favorable, and then you'll be having a total payment CPJ, and then balance closing. This is the balance broke down. Then this one is for closing, and then the bank account which is unfavorable, the balance will always be on the credit side, and then on the debit side we'll be having our total receipt, CRJ, and balance brought forward. Okay, balance carried down, sorry guys, balance carried down, and then BD is brought forward, CD is carried forward, and then we'll go with it to next year. And then on the credit side there will be a balance unfavorable and total payment. For bank reconciliation statement, when it is favorable, we'll be having a credit balance as per bank statement, the statement that will be given to us. And then outstanding deposit, outstanding checks will be on the debit side, and debit balance as per bank account. You see, here it will be on the debit side when it is favorable. Even here, we're gonna put it the way it is on the debit side. And when it is unfavorable, debit balance as per bank statement, outstanding deposit, outstanding checks, credit balance as per bank account. Then we'll be done with your bank statement.